Ladies and gentlemen, hey, hi, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for stopping by. This upcoming week is going to be a very big one, a very important one for Call of Duty, as we're going to see the official Warzone and MW3 reveal event take place, and then ultimately the major Modern Warfare 3 reveal in the form of the, main trailer. We've seen a couple of different trailers and teasers drop already regarding the name reveal and the launch date of November 10th, of course. We saw the Makarov trailer most recently, but this week we're going to get the official actual MW3 reveal trailer showing off gameplay of it, and we'll get a lot more details on what exactly the game is going to be like based out of that. However, over the past couple of days and weeks, we have seen a ton of gameplay information leak out on the internet via various different sources. And while some of this is still leaks, while some of this is still rumors, based on the information we have, it kind of seems like the gameplay updates coming with Modern Warfare 3 are going to be changing almost everything, like at face value, you could say, right? So today I wanted to go over all the gameplay changes, all the gameplay leaks that we have up until this point. As we get into it, if you guys want to guarantee you're always up to date with everything going on in COD, including all the major MW3 news in the days to come, be sure to hit that subscribe button, turn on those post notifications. If you enjoy the video, do me a favor, drop a like on it. It would be really appreciated. Also, if you don't already follow me over on Twitter, I'm also, covering all the news and reveals and everything over there as well, oftentimes a bit before the videos go out, since obviously it's much easier to press send tweet than it is to upload a whole video. So if you want to drop me a follow over there at WhosImmortal, it would be much appreciated. But getting into the information here, one of the biggest leaks and sort of teases that we've seen so far for some MW3 gameplay updates is the return of a sort of movement-based skill gap, aka slide canceling. I'm sure you've heard by now, but various different creators and streamers last week were sent some cryptic packages from Makarov, presumably from the prison that he was in the Makarov trailer. And in this, these creators were sent a handful of random objects. Well, at least at first they seemed random. There was a pair of slides, there was a can, and there was a cell phone. And when you put that together, you get a slide, can, cell, slide cancel. Call of Duty has also alluded to movement changes basically in the messages that they've sent the creators here. Like Swag ended up having a message that was like, hey, you'll need this movement in Al-Mazrah or something along those lines. So it does appear that slide canceling is going to be coming back with Modern Warfare 3, and of course that'll apply to the Warzone integration and Warzone update as well. Seemingly we could actually have slide canceling available in Warzone before MW3 drops, based off the wording of the messages that Swag got saying it was going to be applicable in Al-Mazrah. So we'll have to see on that. And right alongside slide canceling, another feature that's been leaked from various data miners and leakers in the community is reload canceling. Of course, this is something that was removed this year in favor of animations, basically. And it is something that I'm sure most of us have gotten used to over the course of MW2 and Warzone 2's lifespan so far. But it would be nice to go to that, OG feeling of if you start a reload, but you don't want to complete it, you can sprint out of it, you could YY out of it, and you're not going to be forced to complete that animation, which is probably going to lead to you getting, just gunned there because you can't really defend yourself unless you're switching to your secondary. Remember, swapping to a pistol is faster than reloading, and they really wanted to emphasize that this year for whatever reason. Another gameplay element or gameplay change that appears to be coming with MW3 based on the various leaks and rumors, again stemming from a bunch of different sources. Pretty much everything here today has been corroborated by a bunch of different leakers, data miners, and credible sources within the community. That's why they're on this sort of compiled list, right? But this one has to do with the minimap. Obviously, MW 2019, MW2, and Warzone 2 have the awkward minimaps, I guess you could say, where there's no basic red dots, unless of course there's a UAV up. Well, according to the leaks, according to the rumors, in MW3, they are changing that back to the old ways and bringing back the classic minimap, which would mean that when you shoot an unsuppressed weapon, your position is going to be shown on the minimap, and you have to use a suppressor or you have to use Ghost when a UAV is up to not show up on that radar, which would be nice to see. I feel like it does promote a little bit more aggressive gameplay. It brings more value to, your class setups, choosing if you really want to use a suppressor or do you value the control of a compensator, or, changing things around there. It really brings, a tougher decision. And in my opinion, that makes for more diverse loadouts because it's going to cater more to your style of gameplay rather than now where it's very low risk all around however you want to build things. Now, of course, these past couple of gameplay updates and features are going to be presumably applicable in multiplayer for MW3, but then also in Warzone when that integration takes place. This one, though, upcoming is a multiplayer specific change, and that is the rumored return of the war mode. This is actually something that we had back in World War II, which was conveniently developed by Sledgehammer Games, so it would make sense if they were going to bring back one of the modes that they introduced into the franchise. Essentially, it's a more large-scale map-based mode where you go from Objective A to Objective B to Objective C, guiding something along. There's an offense and there's a defense. It's an interesting mode. It's probably most, remembered because of the hilarious different voice lines that were bugged in that mode, like the screaming of "the bomb has been planted on our ammo supply." If you talk about war mode, that's immediately what I think of right away, is that voice line, because it was sort of memed like crazy back during the time where this was one of the more popular modes in COD. So it does appear that that's going to be returning. Now, shifting over to the Warzone specific side of gameplay changes here with MW3, the new map. We are going to be seeing a brand new big battle royale map. We're not sure if it's something that's going to replace Al-Mazrah like what we've had with the other big battle royale maps, where Verdansk 84 replaced Verdansk, Caldera replaced Verdansk 84, or if Al-Mazrah and this new map are going to coexist, which would be nice to see just because then you could have options, right? But apparently this new big map, we've had various leaks and rumors that it's going to take place on Las Almas from the MW2 campaign. Most recently, though, we've also heard that this map is heavily inspired by Verdansk. Obviously, there's been a lot of talk about Verdansk the past couple of days because it did appear in the Makarov trailer for single player. A lot of players were sort of confused if that was meaning it was going to be coming back for Warzone or what. I still don't think it's got anything to do with Warzone. It's simply a single player and a story-based teaser there, but this new map having some Verdansk inspiration could lead to some solid overall gameplay, which obviously everyone really likes how the Verdansk map played. That's at least what we look back on with those rose-tinted glasses, right? So that could be good news, that could be bad news, depending on your thoughts on the Verdansk style gameplay. Then also, this is one that would be essentially available for multiplayer and Warzone, presumably, and that is the sort of revamped perk system. Obviously, the perk system in MW2 kind of goofy because you can't get all your perks at the start of the match. You got to wait till mid-game where you can finally get like your ultimate perk or whatever. It does appear that for MW3, we're going to be going back to standard perks. However, this year, perks are going to be used through gear. So you're going to have boots that enhance certain things. Like, for instance, Ninja is one of the perks that's been rumored and leaked to be returning here. That would be a perk for your boots. Fast Hands could be a perk for your glove, Flak Jacket could be a perk for your armor or for your vest. So we're going to have perks based through gear, apparently, which is still a standard perk system, just like what we'd have in any standard COD that's not MW2, basically. However, it's just being changed at face value to offer a more fresh look, I guess you could say. But like I said at the start, really, all the information, all the leaks, all the rumors that we have on MW3 as of right now indicate that all the major components of gameplay appear to be changing here, which would be a pretty crazy 180 coming from what we have obviously this year with MW2 and Warzone. Now, are all these things actually going to come to fruition? Hopefully we find out some more details in the coming days and weeks. I will say this week's initial reveal trailer that's going to be unlocked via the reveal event in Warzone is probably going to be all campaign based and story based like the initial main game reveal trailers usually are. We might see some clips and some teasers of multiplayer gameplay, but I imagine that's probably reserved for a later date with its own separate reveal. But hopefully we get some new intel on, whether or not these leaks have been accurate up until this point. Of course, as any new information surfaces, any news, leaks, reveals, anything regarding MW3 is available to us. I'll be covering it in a video right as it happens, so stick it here for that alongside everything else going on in the world of Call of Duty. Make sure to hit that subscribe button. And if you guys enjoyed the video, do me a favor, drop a like on your way out. It would be really appreciated. But once again, thank you so much for tuning in. And until next time, take it easy, have an awesome rest of your day, and I'll catch you guys later. Peace out.